Friends, hello, how are you doing? It is Friday. The market is done. What a week in the market we had here. Good news, bad news. I think next week is going to be freaking crazy because Trump, from what it looks like, is putting these tariffs in place, and we'll see how the market reacts to it. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens here. Sorry, I'm burping up a lot of coffee. So the main thing I think right now that everyone's looking at right now, it's Sofi. Sofi 100%. Sofi is in the situation where Sofi is killing it with quarterlies, making a lot of money, making more money than they've ever made. Innovation, the hype, the aroma, everything's right with Sofi right now. But we have this situation where the Fed's Jerome Powell's like, hey, we're actually not going to do any rate cuts right now, and we'll get back to you even if we're going to do any this year. And then we have Trump over here like, no, we're going to do rate cuts. We're going to do them immediately. By the way, these tariffs, they're going to be implemented here by Monday morning, maybe sooner. So the market's going, what do we do here? It's a wild time to be in the market. It's just we're in history right now. This is history right now with investing, okay? Not only are there just a lot of fundamental amazing companies out there, from tech, from gas to, clothes to cars, whatever it be, new big companies that are just fun and amazing to be a part of. Many things I don't even talk about. But with that, Sofi being this new big bank that has the attention of the younger generation, mid-generation, and bleeding into an older generation here with people that are opening up accounts with them, we're seeing Sofi grow at such a fast rate right now. I mean, it's so fast how they are growing at this moment. So this could be a blessing in disguise right now with what's happening in the market. I'll explain. So what we know that Sofi is doing the right thing. It's got all the ammunition it needs to keep producing good numbers here with a stock price. Okay, essentially what the main thing I think a lot of us care about. They've got the revenue, they've got the money, customers coming in, great. Now the investors, they're pushing, and we're seeing the stock price raise here. Now today, we had some sell-off. We're back into this $15 range, excuse me. But Sofi it's going to do well in the future, regardless of what happens here. We know that Sofi is going to do well into the future. But the problem with what's going on right now is that Sofi is a bank. Fundamentally, when we talk about it, it's a bank. Okay, so what's always going to be the number one thing that takes heat from the market doing bad? It's banks. Banks are always going to be the first to get hit. 100%. It doesn't matter what bank it's going to be. Banks are going to take the first hit in the market. 100%. Especially right now with these rate cuts. When Jerome Powell came out here a few months back and he said, hey, we're doing rate cuts. We're going to do a lot of rate cuts. Sofi went freaking nuts. And this was before we saw like that second to last huge earning. Okay. Sofi went freaking nuts because we were like, oh, we're getting rate cuts. Everything's great. Inflation's at that moment was staying steady. Now we're in a different little situation. We've got Trump in the market. We're talking about these tariffs. Jerome Powell's like, hey, the rate cuts. Let's just take a moment here. And then we've got the situation of job reports better. Inflation going back up. So, people they're scared. Understandably, but listen, if I had to put free money right now and put it in something that I could trust for long term into the future, what better are we going to find at affordable rate right now with a stock? It's Sofi. You're not going to find anything that's this cheap right now that's doing this well on a balance sheet where it's bringing in huge quarterlies, and it's quarterlies too. Quarterlies are a huge thing. Obviously, money. You want your company that you're putting your money into for them to be making money. But there's this zeitgeist. There's this aroma around Sofi where everyone is drinking the juice with Sofi. It is a very unique, brand new company that has really risen up here in the last, less than 10 years at this point. So, and they've redirected their whole business model of what they do, and they are finding a market, a very thick market right now, and it is growing at a very fast rate. So for me personally, if Sofi continues, if Sofi can get into a $14 range, I'm probably going to unload more capital in Sofi. I'm going to be completely honest with you, because I think this is going to be a absolutely 100%, just a growth moment here for Sofi into this year. And listen, we don't know what's going to happen here in the market. Obviously, it's been how long since we've seen these kind of things be implemented into our, financial culture with these tariffs, okay? We don't really know what's about to happen here. Now, obviously, we're expecting them to be good, but I expect at first there will be, people scared. Investors will be scared. The market will be scared. The media will take hold of it, and we'll see some sell-off more in the market. I would expect that. Okay, I'm not shocked to see that happen whatsoever, but I do believe there will come a moment in our market where we see huge run in the market, where things will start to take off. SoFi undoubtedly will take off here. SoFi will be at $20 here before we know it. We're going to get to a place here where SoFi, it's 14, 15, it's gone. It's gone. We're never going to be there again. It's just like with Palantir. Once we left the 15, 14 range, it's gone. Never coming back, okay? Never, ever seen it again, okay? SoFi will be in something like that. I'm not saying SoFi is comparable to Palantir, okay? Obviously, so save your comments. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is you are in a situation right now where you're looking at a very strong, growing company right now. Tom Lee, why I put Tom Lee on the cover here, the thumbnail, is because Tom Lee, even Dan Ives, they're very bullish on the year. They're very bullish that the market is going to do well this year, especially SoFi. Jim Cramer, very, very bullish on what is going on in SoFi land. Now, obviously, with SoFi, Jim Cramer, people have their own mixed feelings with Jim here. I like Jim, but there is this thing with Jim where, it's the funny thing where people say if Jim is saying something's going to go up, it's going to go down because Jim has called some bad things the last few years, but we all make mistakes, okay? I'm just as guilty. But SoFi here, listen, SoFi's, you can look at the balance sheet yourself. It's not hard to look at. SoFi's had a banging year in 2024. And before that, SoFi, it's had nothing but a great steady flow of income here since the last 3-4 years. And we expect this year to be the biggest it's ever had here. It's a very, very youthful growth stock to be a part of right now. It's in such an amazing opportunity that you just want to shake everybody and be like, look at what's going on here with SoFi. So friends, I'm not going to talk much more about SoFi at the moment, but what I will say is that SoFi is going to get expensive soon. It's going to get expensive. It's going to shock people here, 100%, okay? Don't kid yourself about that. These other 4 things right here that I'm looking at, here's my face with Big Bear. I put my face with Big Bear because, I'm drinking the juice on Big Bear. I think if you've heard me talk about Big Bear, it's my wild card of 2025 here. It's something that I'm taking a huge risk on, and I'm thinking they may turn around here this year. I'm thinking. Then you've got Nvidia. Nvidia here is at a crazy price right now, under $120. What an opportunity! Could we see more sell-off? Maybe. I'm not even worried if we do. I consider it an opportunity, 100%. Because, listen, Nvidia's about to come out with quarterlies again. There's no reason these quarterlies should not just be insanity. We haven't reached this stage yet where Nvidia is like at this place where it's like, yeah, I think we've hit all of our market. They just came out with a new freaking chip that everyone's buying. They don't even have enough of them at this point. So, it's just going to continue here, 100%. The S&P 500 is doing well. It's back up. It's doing really good. We're still at all-time highs, back at almost all-time highs. But everything's doing good here. We're in this little phase right now where we're seeing how the market is reacting to a lot of news, a lot of new news, and it's watching what's going on here. And then you got this crazy play over here. You got Tempest. If you know, with Tempest, short story of the situation here. Tempest AI medical company. Nancy Pelosi, put money into it. The stock is just shooting up like crazy, and everyone is buying into it. And the earnings with the company are not even like that great. But it's the thing, like everyone's like, okay, Nancy's putting money into it, so something must be happening here, and that's why it's shooting up so much right now. I know there's people like that. They're like, where's the market going? What do we do? SoFi. I saw. And where I see things, I like to go into chat rooms a lot. I like to go in stock twits. I like to go, even Webull has chat, places where people can talk about stocks, what they're doing. And you're seeing a lot of people like, there's a big majority of people that are holding still here with their positions. But, people that like even sell SoFi at this rate, you go like Like, what are you doing? You know, to me, like with SoFi, you should be storing this up like a squirrel storing up nuts right now. I mean, just like, why are you not buying as much as you can of this stuff right now and putting it like into a Roth IRA or, you know, some kind of just investment portfolio where, you know, you're really letting this stuff sit there and mature, because we know there's so much more that's coming down the pipeline here with what this is going to offer here. So I don't know, you just hate to see people just get impatient, and that's the one thing I've seen in the market since I've been in the market. It's people being impatient, and that will always get you in the end. Time will always win with most investors. Sadly, it will just chew through them. You know, it's just, is what it is. Friends, thanks so much. I will talk to you soon. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye, everyone.